What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're going to be taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, along with some talk about news and fundamentals, and with the price prediction for the short and the long term as well. Before we begin, we'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone for their continued support, the likes and subscribers, Patreon and YouTube members, and all your amazing comments and sharing. We appreciate you all so much at the channel, and we've been growing incredibly fast recently, so thank you to all of you. Our community has been growing amazingly well, and it's all down to you guys, so thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and turn on bell notifications as well. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. In any instance, you can sign up to our free Telegram via the description. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as we can see, Vechain has had quite a tasty correction and pullback in the midst of the FUD that's been hitting the market the past few days again. Elon Musk has revoked his statement saying that Tesla is going to be accepting Bitcoin, and he says he's looking at potential alternatives such as Dogecoin, which seems like a bit of a strange U-turn in our opinion. We do believe that Elon Musk is a very, very smart man, and we don't think that he would just say he's going to do something and then rescind it after basically a few months of saying it. It seems a bit fishy to us, in our opinion. I think he may have been under pressure from environmentalists and other people on his board, because as most people know, 75% or more of Bitcoin mining is actually done with renewable energy. There's one region in China which does around 50% of the hash rate of China, a province, and it uses 95% of renewable energy. So 50% of China's output in one province, which is 95% renewable energy. I believe it's hydroelectric. So obviously this is a lot of FUD, and it's most likely caused a lot of pressure on Tesla themselves. So they seem to have rescinded this, at least for now, until they can figure out fully what's going on. It's a bit of a weird situation in our opinion, and it's getting, we would say, a little bit annoying how much power that Elon Musk seems to have in terms of moving the market. We're currently experiencing a lot of market volatility that is quite unprecedented. Obviously, we're expecting corrections in the market that are natural, but the fact that it's mostly at the minute being caused by one person tweeting on Twitter is getting interesting, to say the least, shall we say. So we'd advise everyone not to panic, just as a community kind of warning, not financial advice, of course, but remember that these things are actually quite short-lived. As we can see last time that there was FUD in the market, we had a nice double bottom along with a nice move to the upside again. But then of course, more FUD in the past few days has led Vechain down, and it looks as though it's formed another double bottom. As we said in our previous video that we did yesterday, we wanted to do a little update about how things are going. As we can see, Vechain has actually quite clearly formed another double bottom here, and it could actually be a wider double bottom. This is something that we outlined yesterday as well. A very nice pair, shall we say. And it seems as though Vechain is bouncing perfectly off of this 15-cent mark. As we can see here, if we zoom in, Vechain actually came down on one of these wicks. There was this crazy wick, but it wicked straight back up to around 16 cents here. But as we can see, the first wick came down to around 15 cents, but it looks as though there was plenty of buy orders in this area, because as we can quite clearly see, in and around this area here, a lot of buying pressure, because the price of action has basically shot straight back up from these levels. So it doesn't seem likely to us, as we said in previous videos, that Vechain will be heading below this 15-cent range. And we can actually see that in the previous correction, in the recent correction, sorry, that Vechain has actually bounced perfectly off of this 15-cent mark again, which does tend to suggest that in this area, at around 15 cents and below, there are a lot of buy orders being placed, a lot of buying pressure in these areas. And also we have a very, very strong trend line which has plenty of touch points here that we've actually come back down to touch. So we do strongly believe that the downwards price action for Vechain has stopped now. It obviously was on an absolute tear, but I don't think anyone was expecting the correction that we've seen here. This is obviously a very large and prolonged correction. I mean, it did seem as though after the first correction we were going to see more upside, but obviously more FUD and a market-wide correction again, based on fear in the market in general, and Bitcoin leading the market down, has led to another correction for Vechain. But as we can see, it's bounced very nicely off this 15-cent mark. And we're considering that this macro trend line is being respected here. We don't really expect Vechain to head down any further than this. As we can see, we've outlined another bull flag here that may potentially play out. We've had a pretty tasty correction from the top of this bull flag. This is around 45–46% here. And basically, we're looking now for Vechain to move to the upside again. It's currently sitting at around 16 to 17 cents, which we think is a decent bounce off the downside here. And we are expecting now the wider market, now that Bitcoin's finally had the fabled move down to 43k, that we can see some upwards price movement again. It's important to remember that in the previous cycle, there were plenty of large corrections of 25, 30, even 40% on the way to 20k for Bitcoin. So it's not going to be a smooth road. There are going to be bumps along the way. Prices don't go straight up, but it's important to remember not to get shaken out by these potential downwards FUD movements in the market. As we can actually see here, the first correction of FUD is actually less than the second correction of FUD here. So it seems as though the manipulation in the market is weakening and the bulls are getting stronger. We're obviously bouncing very nicely off of this level here. And we would like to see Vechain now coming up and retesting some of these levels at 19 cents and at 22 cents here. I think if we can break this 19 cents level in the next few days, we could see ourselves heading back up to 22 cents, maybe bouncing off, coming back and testing support, heading back up. And then if we break this bull flag, then we do think that Vechain can go to 25 cents and then retest this all-time high at 28 before moving up. We would like to maintain that we do believe that Vechain's long-term price target for this bull run in the next 6 months for us is around $3. This is an absolute quality project with amazing fundamentals and nothing's changed in our eyes. We think corrections are actually a positive thing because it means that we can reset for more parabolic moves, especially going into altcoin season. As we can see here, we keep outlining this, but this is an absolute parabolic curve that can't be sustained. This is obviously always going to have a nice correction to the downside, which it did. And now that we've had this period of consolidation and ranging in this bull flag, we do think that it's a matter of time before Vechain breaks to the upside. So short-term price target, still 40 to 50 cents, because we do think once altcoin season hits, Vechain's going to pump. And it will break this all-time high and head to the upside. 40 to 50 cents seems quite conservative, considering how much it ran previously. This was around a 4 or 5x in the space of a month or so, or a month and a half. So it doesn't seem unlikely to us that Vechain can really rip in the next month or so. And then our long-term price target is still $3. Massive project with huge potential. Seems very likely it's going to perform well. If it can get to 40 or 50 cents in the next month, we do think it's very likely that Vechain could easily hit $1, $2, and then $3 as we reach the parabola at the peak of the run. So that's our update for Vechain today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to hit the like button as it helps the channel out so much. So if you're a fan of the channel, please hit the like button now. Currently, only 10% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community continue to grow more. So please hit the big red subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, including coin calls, and the higher tiers gain one-to-one access to us personally, as well as a look at our personal portfolio, our daily research of cryptos with massive potential, not to mention a 100x portfolio that we're currently constructing. So please take advantage of that there. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks with Webull by depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.